This bomb will go off in 10 seconds. You're listening to the PipeBomb podcast with Jaymes, Nick, Gigi, Josh, Sam, and Tom. Ring the bell. 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the PipeBomb podcast. I am Nick, and today I am joined by Jaymes. Hey, Jamesy.
Hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good, and we are also joined, we are privileged, I should say, to be welcomed back by the Queen of Shade herself, Gigi. Welcome back to the PipeBomb podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Gigi. How are you?
Good. It's good to be back on the podcast. Megan, what was it, last week Megan came on?
I think it was the week before that.
Yeah.
See, that's how long I haven't been on. I can't remember how the shows went so far. So it's good to be back to talk shit about this fucking wrestling that's been going on.
Where have you been? Where have you
Let's
been?
see. It's a fucking blur. I had work. I had a festival. I fell in love with Diplo, as you all know from the chat recently. So
Yes.
that's been my life so far.
Yeah, James, obviously she's been trapped in a basement somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, the listeners missed you. I'm sure they're happy that you're back, G.
They should be. The fuck will not be given. So.
All the shade. Speaking of the shade, people, we have a big announcement. TPP Behind the Shade will be dropping this week, I believe, right, James?
Yes. No,
Yes, this week in celebration of our 1 year. TPP has been around for 1 year, guys. I'm so excited. And yeah, without you guys, we wouldn't be here for 1 year. So it's been a hell of a ride, and we're going to kind of finish that year off with Behind the Shade. So I can't wait for it.
Is it this week that we're putting it out?
Well, the 8th is the 1 year.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's a Thursday, so.
Okay.
So I was thinking, I don't know if this could be our, like, maybe we won't do a podcast next week, just to kind of give you some time to put everything together. I don't know. It's up to you.
It depends when I get everybody's clips and stuff. So.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
it's a huge protection, people. But I can't wait. And we've seen all of the questions that you listeners sent in, and some of them were really, really good. So I'm really excited to kind of like answer some of them and be a part of the whole TPP Behind the Shade. And there's going to be shade thrown because this past week, specifically yesterday, the shade in the group chat, people, I tell you, if you were a fly on the wall, like it was going down.
They never should have gave us that audio shit. It went down yesterday. I was not ready.
It was like a scene of Game of Thrones in there. Nobody was safe. Everybody got a good dragging.
They did.
I think Josh was the only one that got out unscathed. He was just fine.
I know Josh wasn't there.
He's lucky. Oh, such shade. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell the listeners if you can help us reach our like goal again today for 30 likes. You guys have been killing it lately. We much appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I've also thought of adding timestamps for each of our segments for listeners that are maybe on the go, don't have time to kind of like listen to the full show. So I was thinking kind of adding timestamps down in the description. So what did you guys think of that, though?
I think that's good, because some people just want to get to what they want to hear, so.
They just want to get to the T.
Right.
Right, yeah, so I'm going to add them in for listeners, so, yeah, anyway, let's get right into it, though, and let's start about our first topic. So, James, what's been going on with a certain Total Diva?
Well, apparently over the weekend, NXT has been doing live events, and Eva Marie was scheduled for a match with Carmella, and they went on to have the match, and unfortunately, poor Carmella got injured during this match due to, this is being reported from fans that were there, so we don't know if this is what really happened. I haven't seen anything on any dirt sheet. I just seen, all what I've gathered has been from social media and photos. Apparently, Eva Marie kicked Carmella in the head, caused for a concussion, and Carmella hit the mat and she started crying. I'm not sure what really went on, but there's a lot of people on Twitter going against Eva Marie, saying that she should be fired and that she's not safe to work with and blah 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 blah. So before I get into it, Gigi, what are your thoughts with all of this?
Okay, when James put this in the chat, I just made my little jokes like Eva back. Ooh, Eva must be training with Ryback. But really, it's like the nature of the beast. You're gonna get hurt. Maybe Eva was being unsafe, but she's gonna learn from it. People immediately jumping to like, oh, she needs to be fired, blah blah blah. Like, oh, so any wrestler that like hurts another wrestler to the point where they're injured should be fired. So Samoa Joe, Ryback, like any other guy who's like a good wrestler. So I think it's just stupid if you think Eva should be getting rid of. And then, like, even if she did really hurt her and it was bad, they still wouldn't get rid of Eva because she's just so fucking pretty that they're going to keep her the best way they can. Now, if she keeps on hurting divas, then yeah, get rid of her. But so sorry, Carmella. It happened. She can get up from this. She's a big girl. Don't fucking worry about her.
Right. They saying that this injury looks to be bad because the referee threw up the X mid-match and Carmella couldn't continue on. So there hasn't been any updates, but for me with Carmella and the Eva Marie, they're both green. And WWE should have known, like, Eva Marie is so inexperienced to put her in a ring with a diva who hasn't even been wrestling that long herself, which is Carmella. So it was just a freak accident, and accidents happen in the WWE. Countless divas get injured left and freaking right. I don't think she should be fired or penalized for this. But what do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't think this girl should get as much heat as she is getting from the fans. I mean, Twitter was crazy. Like, they were coming with pitchforks for this poor girl. Mm-hmm. And I got a little upset because it's like people, the internet marks, they won't bat an eye at the whole Samoa Joe nearly fucking killing Tyson Kidd in the ring. No, they won't bat an eye about that. But any opportunity that Eva slips up or messes up, they will attack her. And at the end of the day, this was at a live event. This wasn't taped. This wasn't at a takeover. This wasn't even aired. So it's like, of course, being so green and like Jaymes, you just said, both of them being so relatively new and Eva kind of like still just learning the ropes, there's going to be cause for injury. So it's like, I feel bad for Carmella. I hope she kind of like gets a speedy recovery because I know I really want to see this storyline with her and Eva continue, but I just feel really bad because it's like people have been bitching about this girl sucking at wrestling, and then when she finally goes down to NXT, what we've all wanted, they're still not giving her the time of day. So it's like, she can't win either way, so I just feel kind of bad for her.
Yeah, definitely. Fans are just so disrespectful at the end of the day. They're so quick to come at Eva Marie. Like, Eva Marie can sneeze and they will call her the devil. It's ridiculous.
Poor thing. But, yeah, other than that, was there any other comments about Eva and Carmella? Do you think they're going to have a match at TakeOver?
See, that's the thing. This is why I'm really bummed out about this. Besides the fact that Carmella got injured. Sucks, but I just wish her a speedy recovery because I was really enjoying this storyline. I was really liking it. I like them two working together. They have great chemistry together. So it just sucks that now it might be sitting in the back burner because WWE might be not as trusting in putting these two green divas in the ring together.
Right.
Which I can see, like, the smart way would be to book Eva Marie with somebody more experienced, like Emma or something in the ring. So I don't know what's going to go on from this, but I just hope they continue to work on matches together and put them together more properly that they could avoid accidents like this in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I just think Carmella, I mean, she's a tough cookie, so I mean, she'll get back into it. You know, I think this is her first kind of minor injury that she has received since.
I know, but I hope it doesn't scare her like the other girl. Remember, Veronica Lane got injured and it scared her and she was out the fucking door. So I hope this.
Right, but Veronica Lane wasn't given the opportunity, the character, the whole kind of gimmick that Carmella's kind of received. Like, she's kind of further in her career, so I feel like she has the passion, the love for it. So I don't think she'll be kind of scared off. I hope, at least.
Wrestling's in her blood. Her father's a wrestler, so she has to know the injury comes with this. So I think Carmella's a tough Staten Island chick. So we'll see what goes on.
Can we talk about that picture that you sent in the group chat of Eva after the match posing for the crowd, and in the crowd it's like, if Eva wins, or if Eva's here, we riot.
I love how she played off with that. It's a perfect picture.
She did play it off really well. I did see a fan video afterwards when they were checking on Carmella. Eva was posing for the crowd, and she was making like the little tear crying mannerism like at the fans and stuff, so she's really soaking up the heat, and I feel like after this, and she's getting a lot more, she just needs to kind of roll with it going forward.
Agreed.
But yeah, other than that, the next topic that we have here is Total Divas. So, James, you want to continue briefly about what's going on with that? Because a lot of us can't really remember.
All right, so we had some heartbreaking TV this past Tuesday with Natty and Tyson Kidd. This was the episode where we got to see what went down with Natty and Tyson Kidd behind the scenes. They didn't really show us much, but what we seen on Total Divas is Natty getting pulled to the side and being informed about what happened with TJ. And then she said, actually, I think she was out there and she was telling the doctor or one of the trainers that he just had a blank stare on his face. She never seen a look like that in his face, and she was just hysterical. And my heart went out for Natty because I felt so bad for her. She was in a vulnerable state. She didn't know if her husband's okay, if he's paralyzed, if he can walk, if he can talk, anything. So it was just very intense. So what did you guys think about that, Nick? I'll start off with you.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely agree. It was so intense, and I mean, all that going on, and the cameras are in her face for her reality show. It's a lot for her to handle. And it was kind of like earlier in the episode, I thought the direction with her was like, oh god, something's wrong with my eyes. I might need to have surgery. Oh, but I'm not going to tell anybody about this right now. Like, I can't deal with that. And then it just like completely does a 180, and then it shows Tyson. Well, it didn't actually show him get injured. But like kind of him coming to the back and just seeing Natty so vulnerable. So this was like the heartbreaking moment for Total Divas for me. But it was good to kind of see he was safe, and it kind of like in the end, the whole Natty TJ relationship has been so on and off with each other. So to kind of end off season 4 with her being completely there for him, and it was just a really good bonding with them, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I feel like it was good to see how far they've come since season 1, because they've been a mess. So
Gigi, I know you didn't watch Total Divas, but what are your thoughts on TJ's injury and Natty's reaction from what we told you?
From what I've seen of the clips, I just feel bad for Natty because I feel like she always has the more kind of sadder, tragic storylines of Total Divas, but it is her life. I'm happy that it wasn't like, oh, Tyson got injured, but we're not going to talk about it. It was really cool of both of them to be like, okay, it's going to be on camera, we're going to discuss it, because it is really sad because it's a major injury for Tyson. It wasn't like a broken arm or anything, it's his fucking neck. So it's just good to see that they are trying to get through it and see them two still together through all of it. But I'm just hoping with next season with Natty, it's not going to be anything too sad. She's finally going to be a part of the Divas Revolution. So I hope it focuses more on the good part of her life than Tyson being almost like a potato now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad that Total Divas showcased this, but the only thing I have with it is I wish they showed a little more, because this is a part of their career. We just talked about Carmella getting injured in the ring, and now we're talking about Tyson Kidd, and in season 1 he was sidelined due to an injury. So I wish Total Divas digged in a little deeper. Maybe they stood out of it out of respect for Natty and TJ for an injury that Tyson had, because that was a crazy one. But I just wish we got to see a little more to see what happened. I wanted to see TJ. I wanted to see the ambulance come in. I just wanted all of it. But I guess that's just me being, it's not insensitive, but maybe nosy.
No, I agree with you, though. I feel like at least maybe sending more of the message of being like, you know what, at the end of the day, this is our job and we get hurt.
Yeah.
And and this isn't the first injury, and this is really scary. This is the worst he's ever had. Kind of really building up to it, and maybe kind of showing more. Maybe him in the hospital type of thing. I know that sounds a little morbid, but for TV wise,
it's real though.
Yeah, it is real. This was this is the most real storyline we've had on this season so far.
Well, speaking of real story, let's move on to a fake story that happened to Total Divas. Apparently, Dolph Ziggler is looking for another check because he signed on to Total Divas for one episode cameo. The Bella Twins were in Arizona. They went out for dinner with Brian, and all of a sudden, Dolph Ziggler just shows up over there. Apparently, they were probably touring, and they were probably in the same city or whatever. Ziggler went to the same spot that him and Nikki Bella used to go to. I don't know. They used to date prior. And then Nikki's like, hey, join our tables together. Come on in. Sit down with my family. Blah, blah, blah. So Ziggler sits down. Yada, yada. Him and Nikki Bella start flirting. I don't care what anybody says. The bitch was flirting back with her bedroom eyes. And then Daniel Bryan calls her out on it. Nonsense. And then she goes to work. Bree's telling her that she thinks that Dolph is still into her. So Bree talks to Dolph, and Dolph finally admits it to her. And then he pulls Nikki Bella aside, and he tries to kiss her and tells her that he can give her a good life and he can give her babies. and the show goes off right there. That was the last thing we saw in Total Divas with Nikki Bella and Dolph Ziggler. Gigi, your thoughts? So curious.
Well, Dolph is there because he lives in Arizona, so just for that. And any moment when he was talking to Nikki, I just closed my eyes like he was talking to me. So that's my full analysis on this storyline.
Nick,
Gigi, you're so funny. Yeah, this storyline, you know what? Like, to be honest, I knew it was fake, but I was entertained by it. Like, I did kind of like the chemistry, the prior chemistry. Like, I was trying to, like, see, like, find the tea that was happening with Ziggler and Nicki. And I do agree, Jaymes. She was flirting the whole time. And when they were telling everybody their story, like, nobody gave a fuck. Like, they were the only ones, like, laughing about it and, like, having a good time. I was just like, okay. But, I've heard reports that this may be translated over to TV, like, for a future storyline sometime. And, to be honest, I wouldn't mind it. Like, I think it would be kind of good for everybody, maybe aside from Ziggler, unless he goes over in the end. But it's like, I think it would be good for Cena. His character's been so stale. I'd be really good with this reality era to just, like, put Nicki with him, get her out of the title picture, put Brie out of the title picture, like, or just, like, get Brie out of there. And then it just kind of, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be more of a fresher idea. But yeah, so I wasn't too, like, annoyed by this storyline, but and I thought, like, Ziggler did his acting pretty well. Like, he was cutting promos on her towards the end, like, left, right, and center.
Ziggler has such a gay voice. He sounds like a gay man.
He does.
What else happened on Total Divas? Oh, Eva Marie debuted down on NXT. She had her first match, blah, blah, blah. It went over well, and she's excited. That's all I can really tell you.
I did like how she was, when she first came into NXT, she was talking to the creative writer, like, right in the beginning. And I was like, ooh, the NXT creative writer. I was like, this god right in front of us.
Yeah, he is. Behold, our next Supreme. Oh, my God. That was interesting to see him sit there and actually talk to Eva Marie and kind of let her know what they're trying to do with her. So basically that's when Eva Marie went in and they told her, you're going to come out and cut a promo and let NXT know that you're coming for them, blah, 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 blah. And nonsense until basically he set out the little format for us to see how Eva Marie has been progressing to now. So it was nice to see. I want to see more of that. That's why I can't wait for that groundbreaking reality show.
I know, I'm really excited for that. Like, I'd rather watch that over Total Divas, to be honest. And it's like, Total Divas is my guilty pleasure, because I know how ratchet it could be, but I still love it. So it's like...
Did we see any Foxy or Paige this week?
I seen a backstage clip of Paige, since we're speaking of Eva. She was talking to all the girls about, like, maybe going down to NXT to see her debut. And everybody was like, why would you do that? Why would you even go there? And then she's like, yeah, I'm probably not going to go anyway.
I didn't see this.
She'll do really bad. So the reaction is just going to be bad. I just kind of wanted to see how she would do.
This was on Total Divas?
Yeah, it was a bonus clip that I seen on YouTube earlier.
See, this is the shit they should put on the show. Like, I didn't see that. They're so stupid. Who doesn't think
she's going to do bad. Like, good job at supporting me fellow Divas, guys. Good job.
Paige is a little catty, like, from all the reports and all of the things she's been saying and all of the things the other divas, like Cameron was saying last week, like she's not really a team player, by the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm. But when you don't speak English, because that promo on Raw, Jesus.
So what else we got?
Yeah, I think that was it for the finale. No Naomi, which sucked.
No, they already wrote her off, so...
Yeah, so I don't know when Season 5 will be coming back.
Well, apparently on Season 5 we got Amanda's fish lips on there, so...
Her Instagram hurts my feelings, like it really does. She flexes so hard to make her butt look big in the mirror. I feel so bad.
Yeah, I seen that photo, Gigi.
Remember when she was like, on Tough Enough? I sent you guys the picture of her doing the booty tooch too. Like, she was trying to get votes based on her ass. She has no respect. But, sorry, Gigi, go on. Gigi's getting ready to give her a good drag.
Like, she sticks her full leg out, and then, like, you can tell she's, like, flexing her butt really, really hard. I'm sitting here like, girl, like, And then Eva wants to be on her Instagram like, oh, hashtag red and gold. I'm like, I swear if they rehash the Summer and Eva storyline for fucking season 2 or 3, I'm just going to be so upset. No one wants Amanda on the goddamn show. I'd rather have fucking Naomi, but no, we're going to have Amanda. It's going to be like, oh, she came from Tough Enough and she's trying to become a diva. Like, I already seen that with fucking Eva and JoJo. You should have brought JoJo back or some shit. Like, I swear if this bitch comes on, ooh.
I'm pretty sure she is. Like, she's been flying.
I want her to be like in a few like episodes, so not like a full on like storyline like they have for Eva and JoJo. Like I need her in like one episode.
She's gonna be the new bitch. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm over it.
And she's gonna be the mean bitch because you know what? Honestly, I feel like WWE signed her because of what she was saying on Tough Enough when she was like, "I'm just playing a character. I'm not really a mean girl. I'm just playing a character." So I'm like, so I feel like maybe that's why they're like, "Oh, she'd be perfect for Total Divas." But I mean, I just wish, why sign her? Why not just bring back Summer Rae, who's actually relevant and actually doing something and is actually a real, like, she could play a real good mean bitch. Like, I don't know. I'm just not here for it. And I'm still a little hurt from all the
change
shade.
of heart, I see. I said change of heart, I see, Nick.
With who?
With Amanda. Because you were all for her.
Yeah, I was all for her. But
so
now...
she betrayed you. Like a
She
bitch.
betrayed me.
She's a bitch. Enough with her. Let's move
Enough
on.
with her. Get out of here. You know what? I have a prediction about her, though. If she is on Total Divas Season 5, I feel like probably a couple episodes in, she'll be probably an inductee into the TPP River by that point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or maybe to the TPP Ocean. Who knows how big it will be by that point.
I know.
I want to induct her just for all the booty pics for trying too hard, so...
She thinks she has an ass. She don't even have an ass. Like,
she do the Bella Twin poke out. She's really trying.
She needs to go get your tits done, Amanda. I mean, your ass done. You already got the tits done. Who called her out on that? The other girl on the show called her out.
Gabby.
Yeah, so now let's go get the ass done so then you can have something to poke out.
Did you see any, speaking of her, did you see any recent photos of Gabby?
No.
She's looking alright. Like, she's got that kind of Cameron purple-black ombre look going.
Oh my God.
For Tough Enough Girls. I'm over all of them.
Yeah, and she's training as well.
For what?
What? For wrestling.
What? Really? Girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bye. Like, there's no way. She looks too old. There's no way. I can't.
Alright, let's move on. Fuck the Tough Enough Girls. That was like 4 months ago on TPP. Let's move on to our next segment. Was there anything else for Total Divas? I don't think there was.
No. I think we covered all the major points.
Alright, well there we go. Another season of Total Divas wrapped up.
I like this season, though.
It was a good season. I feel like this was the best season.
Yeah. The season finale was kind of dry. But.
Yeah. I think they should have ended this season with, like, a confrontation with Eva and the girls again.
Yeah, they should have had a big
You know what?
dinner.
They should have fucking put all those girls down in NXT when they went to her live event, when they went to her debut match, and they're all in the crowd, they're all watching it, and maybe they'll try to, like, psych her out before her match, and then afterwards she could come back and, like, rub it all in their faces that she did okay.
Or they could have set up for a nice sit-down dinner where all the divas had to attend and hash it out. Like, whatever happens, happens. Let's have a real season finale instead of all these separate storylines. I know it's hard because all these divas have different schedules. One's flying over here, the other one's doing a live show over there. So it's hard to get them all in one room. But when you're filming a reality show, it got to be a priority to make it like that. Because the season finale was all botchy. It was all over the place with the editing.
It was.
All over the place.
But anyways, let's move on to our next segment, which the editing is always on point, and let's talk about NXT that happened this week. It's the final week leading up to NXT Takeover Respect, where the main event will be Sasha Banks taking on Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship in the first ever 30-minute Iron Man match for the...
Yeah.
I am just so excited for this. And not only are we having that match, we are also having another Diva match. We're having the debut of Asaka. She'll be taking on Dana Brooke. So I want to talk to you, Jaymes, first, because I know Gigi, she'll probably throw a little shade. What did you think?
I'm so ready.
What did you think of Dana Brooke, the backstage segment that her and Emma had with William Regal leading up to this? And then I'll talk about the match after.
I loved it. I love how they barged into William Regal's office and talking about all a bunch of nonsense. But Dana Brooks is such a good heel. She's so catty, and she steals the spotlight, all your attention. No matter if you hate her or if you like her, you're drawn to her. Everybody has their eyes on her, no matter what. And I loved her reaction when Regal showed her the video when she was like running her mouth about Asuka, and Regal's like, "Oh, do you know what you're getting into?" And then he shows her the video, and all you hear is.
And she's like,
Yeah, and Dana Brooks is just like, word, like, bitch, what? Like the look on her face, she couldn't believe what she was watching. It was a good reaction video, and I could see a lot of memes coming from that little segment that with Dana Brooks looking at the camera like, bitch, what? I want to find that gif. So listeners, if you guys find it, send it to me. I'd love it. But yeah, I love the backstage shit with Dana Brooks. Emma was just there.
Yeah. What did you, before I move on to Gigi, because I feel the shade. I feel like it's like just building right now. What did you think of Dana Brooke actually being the first opponent for Osaka? Because originally a lot of fans were thinking Emma maybe be, just because she has a bit more experience, but this is a huge opportunity for Dana, so I wanted to kind of get your thought on that before.
I'm happy. I'm glad that Dana Brooks is being put up in the forefront, and I'm happy that she's finally getting her singles takeover match, because you know what? At the end of the day, she deserves it. The girl's a good bumper. She can sell, so she's going to be a good canvas for Asuka to come out and debut some new moves for us. So I think she's the perfect person to be pinned up against, and she's the biggest heel down on NXT side Sasha, and Sasha Banks got her hands full with Bayley. So Dana Brooks is the best person to go for. So I'm all here for it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Gigi, what do you think of this whole storyline? Because we haven't really gotten your thoughts on Osaka since
You mean Vicky Guerrero? Oh my god. I'm not going to talk any shit on Dana because I didn't see her. And I'm here with 2 Dana supporters, so I don't want to get all that thrown at me because Josh got that earlier and I'm not here for it. I'm sure she did well because Dana's good on promos. She's just I'm Switzerland with her. I don't hate her. I don't love her, but she's
That's
just right in the middle. But fucking Asuka, I don't know what they had the girl wear. She had like the Vicky Guerrero pantsuit, and then she had like the shortcut. Like I said, she was giving me Hot Topic Vicky Guerrero realness. I wasn't here for it. And then she has like a mask, and it looks like something from like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. And like she took it off. I'm like, I don't get the gimmick. She's a very cute girl, but then like, and then her body, she looked like Vicky Guerrero like back when she was like with Dolph Ziggler to me. I'm just like, who is this bitch? It's not working. They need to just like totally like revamp her already because they fucked up real good on Asuka, like fucked up real good. But like James said, I think Dana's like gonna be a good match for her. Like she's the only real good heel that they have because fucking Emma, she accidentally won a match. I still don't understand that bullshit, but fuck, it works for her.
Yeah, that was definitely an accident. I think Dana Brooks was supposed to win that match.
I think Charlotte was supposed to win that match, and it was going to be like a good feel like moment with Becky and her in the ring at the end. That match was a fucking hot mess. Like, let's be real.
I don't think so. I think it was for Dana. I think that win was for Dana because wasn't that Charlotte's last match in NXT?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it could have been her send-off match to beat everybody, but Emma was not the one that was supposed to win that match. I think it's clear now due to direction and how the storylines has been going. It doesn't make no sense for Emma winning that freaking Fatal 4-Way. No way. But I'm so glad that my girl Dana Brooks is going to be on a takeover singles match with Asuka. And Gigi, I don't think there's anything wrong with you being Switzerland with Dana Brooks. I never said there's anything wrong with it. I just don't understand why people like Tom and Josh don't like her. And when I ask, why don't you like her? Oh, I don't like her face. I don't like the tone of her voice. I don't like how she sounds.
She's like 4 different diva gimmicks wrapped up in one.
I'm like, okay, why don't you like her? They can never give me an answer. And I'm like...
Tom's like, I just can't connect with her. Just whatever she does, I just can't connect with her.
Yeah, he's like, I can't connect with her, but she was the best one in her promo, and she was the best one in her tag match. But I can't connect with her, so I don't like her.
But I still don't like her.
I'm like, all right, so you're just a hater. That's okay. You're just a hater. I don't know how else to like.
Hashtag Dana.
Well, I'm not here for her hair because it makes her look old. Like gray hair makes her look old. That's not supposed to be the look, and I'm still not here for the when she looked like she was a porn star. But I haven't seen the latest look. I'm not going to judge her yet. Wait, there's internet. I can look now. Let's see.
You know what? With her look, when it comes to her look, she's a girl playing around so early in her career, trying to find her permanent look. And then they say, oh, she's like a Beth Phoenix, a Caitlyn, this one, an Ashley Mazzaro, a Jillian, all rolled up into one. And I was like, all those bitches you named, none of them were bodybuilders. And I was like, and none of them did backflips. So I want to know, how is she like them? Because she wears that onesie.
She do give me Jillian vibes with the lips. And then, of course, fucking Beth, just because the bitch is big as fuck.
I mean, like, what is she gonna do? The bitch got big lips, and she's muscular.
The only reason Dana got all of the Beth Phoenix comparisons was just strictly off of her outfit, like her debut outfit that she had. And since then, people can't fucking get it out of their system that she's a replica of Beth Phoenix. I'm like, come on.
She's no Beth Phoenix. We all know that.
She can't touch Beth Phoenix.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
So, like, when people come and try to compare her to, like, Beth Phoenix and Jillian Hall, I'm like, Jillian Hall and Beth Phoenix are fucking beasts in that ring. How can you compare them? You're just not gonna like this girl because she reminds you of someone? Like, that's just so ridiculous to me. And it's just a valid point of me pointing out that you're a Dana hater. Like, I'm sorry. The girl does nothing. She's the sweetest girl. She's so sweet to her freaking fans. I don't know how many times that girl's favored my shit. Nick, she gives you retweets. And
she gives me retweets. She gives me little thank yous. You know, she really takes the time and she really when NXT's on, this girl is watching and she's interacting with her fans throughout the entire show. Like, a lot of the girls can't say that for themselves.
Because that shit. Go on, Gigi. I know you
get the shade out, girl.
I'm just looking at her now. The hair. I'm only having issue with the hair right now.
Fine.
I can't hear what she's saying, but the hair. She looks like one of those Monster High dolls. Ooh,
yeah, she does. She does. See, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say no, she doesn't look like that. I love her hair because her hair can come and go. I really don't care for the hair, but I'm talking about the whole character and everything. Yeah, her image. She can work on her image. There's so many other divas on the roster that can work on the image as well. But I like the girl. Sorry. Like, she's good, and I see the progression in her. And, like, Nick, you made a mention with her watching the product, wanting to learn. And you can see that with Dana Brooke. She's a case of a girl that got signed and fell in love with the fucking business. Yeah. And now she just wants to learn, and get better and better. And every time I see her, she keeps improving. She was in the ring with two bland-ass bitches on NXT. Like, I'm sorry, those bitches were bland. But I know, Nick, you're going to get into the match now.
Yes, let's just talk about the match right now. So it was Emma and Dana Brooke, kind of a warm-up match for Dana leading into Takeover against the team of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. So their outfits were atrocious. Let's just start off with that. Oh. And their ring work, though, the ring work wasn't too bad, to be honest. I did like how Billie was kind of the one taking all of the punishment. She's a good seller. I'm more of a fan of Billie compared to the duo. And I was watching with Mitchell, and he likes Billie. He was like, oh yeah, she's a cute girl. Like, I really like her like athleticism and stuff. And he's like, I just don't like that shrieky one though. And so like Peyton was just a little too dry when she came in for the comeback, being like, come on people. So yeah, I wasn't here for it, but I was loving Dana's in-ring commentary. Like, that's a thing for me. Like, if you are in the ring and you're commentary and you're talking shit and you're good at that, you'll instantly become one of my favorites, because like, I love that. And I love how she was calling Billie a Billy goat in the corner and she was dragging her and the ref was telling her to get out of the ring. She's like, I know the rules, ref, I'm getting out. She's like, get out of here.
I love stuff like that. It's just
I love that too.
The little tactics, the little heel tactics. That's why I keep saying the girl is learning. She knows what she's fucking doing. She's watching tapes. She's watching heels. Clearly there's somebody out there that she admires in the wrestling world and she's been watching, because every time I see Dana Brooks, she keeps improving and improving and improving. I'm not blinded by her hair. I'm not blinded by her outfits. I let that shit go, because you know me, I don't care. Like, Paige wore that same fucking outfit like for a year straight. It didn't bother me at all. I don't care what divas are wearing. I want to see how your character is. I want to see how you're working in the ring. And Dana Brooks is just sitting. She's getting an A+ from me for effort, because that girl just keeps getting better, and better. Gigi, did you watch the match?
I'm looking at it now, and I'm just blinded by the fucking Sherbert outfits that these girls are wearing. But yeah, it looks good.
Like, Oh, go on.
Emma looks sad as fuck as usual. I swear this girl's on some Lana Del Rey depression shit. Like, she looks so sad.
I liked when they posed together during the entrance. I thought that was cute. They looked good together. But I want to make a quick...
I still think they look so awkward together.
I know. That's why when they posed together, I was like, wow, they actually look cute together real quick. But I think they're really awkward. And that Billy girl, Billy got a nice big boot. I love her big boot. She gives me Michelle McCool teases when she does that shit.
Yes, I'm just waiting for her to find a good outfit for her.
You know,
like, that really fits her body, because she's got really long legs. They kind of just need to kind of, like, capitalize on, like, her outfit. Because, like, the outfits these two girls are wearing, I'm, like, I don't know where they are finding their seamstress, but, girl, you better call
This is some TNA shit, the way I'm looking at. They look very just knockout-ish.
It looks like they got dipped in glue and dragged through a flea market. Like, it's so bad. And then, like, the other thing is, like, I'm waiting for NXT to give these two bitches a character. Like, one of them gotta go heel. Something gotta happen. Something gotta spark. And the way that they just come out, they keep jobbing and jobbing. Maybe they're gonna be the girls that Nia Jax comes out and tramples on now that...
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see what's gonna happen, because these two girls are just jobbers right now.
I could even see them being, like, the jobber divas, like, always coming out together. They can maybe, like, have a segment being like, we're best friends, we're Aussie best friends, or some bullshit. And then either one of them turning heel on each other, and then have, like, a little mini feud, and then we'll get to know the characters themselves.
Yeah, something needs to happen with those two.
Because they're good workers. Like, I'm more of a fan of Billy, though.
Yeah, me too.
I hate that name.
I like it, Billy Kay. I love it. You gotta say it all together, Billy Kay.
Billy Kay.
Not like that. You know, there's a singer, Billie Holiday.
Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Billy boy. I like her name. I think it's different. I like girls with boy names. Like, I like a girl. Like, if there's a girl, her name is Jordan. I like that name. Or a girl named Jaden.
Or like Riley or something.
Yeah, I love girls with boy names, and I think it's different for a diva. So she was thinking outside of the box. Like, I'm gonna be a diva. I want to be named as a boy. So when they see me on the card, Billy versus Asuka. What? Asuka's going after what? Asuka. Whatever. Asuka. I'm gonna keep calling her Asuka.
I know, like, what the hell? I don't know. At first I was like, is it William Regal mispronouncing it? Because he's known for that. He's done that a time or two. So, and I thought Asuka just sounds so much better. It just flows better than Asuka.
I think the name is terrible. Oh. I think they came up with a terrible name. I don't like it.
No, I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm so figuring out this.
I'm or I could just keep calling her Kana. I loved Kana. Maybe it's too close to Lana, so they didn't want it.
Probably.
Can we talk?
Yeah, is there any other comments anybody wants to make about Dana, the new girls, anything about that before we move on to the sick-ass promo to finish off NXT?
I just want
Someone give Emma a hug. Someone.
And I just want to say, people stop hating on Dana Brooks because you need to pick somebody to hate on. It's ridiculous. Grow up. That's it.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, so let's move on to the promo to end off the night. It was so good. Like, NXT is so, like, they're the bomb.com when it comes down to their promos. Like, it was a Sasha Banks Bayley promo leading up to NXT Respect. They had the theme for Takeover Respect as well, called Throne. I forget who it's by, but I've been listening to it today. So good. Yeah, and it was awesome. So what did you think of it, Jaymes?
I thought it was fucking fabulous. It was to the point. It was everything and anything. It was almost like a Christmas present. I felt like it was a WrestleMania program that was weird.
Yes.
Like, the way that the intensity with Sasha Banks coming out of the freaking Escalade, with Bayley talking, getting interrupted. Everything was perfect. And then how they highlighted, I got goosebumps when they showed Bayley's mom jumping up and down.
Yeah, me too. Mitchell cried in this.
Yeah, it was...
He's so emotional. So he was watching this, and when, like, she was talking about, like, winning and her mom and everything, he was like, oh.
Her mom was so excited, so proud to be there for her daughter, and it was just, I loved it. I fucking loved this promo. My favorite diva promo. Like,
I loved when Sasha was like, at NXT Brooklyn, you're gonna something about you're gonna see a star, and it like comes out with her and her Escalade. I was just like, so good. The look on Bayley's face, like the intimidation tactic. I was just like, yes, bitch, yeah.
I loved it. And, like, when they had their first promo for the program before their takeover match, I was like, this is the best Diva program ever. Nothing will ever top it. And then this one comes out, and they just fucking top it. NXT is just the fucking shit. And it was a work of art. I loved it. These two divas work so well together. I'm not going to say that they're the best chemistry together, because I love Sasha with Charlotte, I loved Sasha with fucking Becky Lynch, and I love Sasha with Bayley. I can't pick a favorite because I feel like Bayley can't. Oh, I don't want to say it that way. If it was Charlotte versus Sasha, the hype would be just as big. You get what I'm saying? Because all of these girls are amazing. Or if it was Bayley and Charlotte, I would love it too with Bayley and Becky. But I don't know. The shoe just fits right now for Sasha.
You know what I think it is? I think it's just the gimmick comparisons.
Yes.
Like the characters are so opposite from each other.
I think that's what it is.
Like Sasha is the boss of the Divas, the women's division, and Bayley is just the ultimate underdog. And she really put it into perspective, like in that promo from Brooklyn, being like, you know what, Becky and Charlotte, they were threats. Like, you're nothing for me. And so it's like it's really building up now. She has the respect. And now they're going to be in the main event. Like, I'm so proud as a Divas fan to actually see that. My brother's coming over to watch that with me, so I'm really happy to be like, yes, I've been a Diva fan for my whole life, and everybody knows that. Now I can say the Divas are main eventing a pay-per-view that you're coming over to watch. So that's pretty cool. So I'm really excited, and I know Sasha's been down training with Amazing Red again when she did before Brooklyn. She said she was learning a couple new moves while she's down there again training as well. So I'm just so excited, and I know these girls are going to pull out something. And I wouldn't even be surprised if these girls pull out some weapons in this match, because these girls have been just breaking down the barriers with match types, like timing, what they'll be able to do, restrictions, everything like that. So I feel like we're really going to get a crazy ass.
So you think we're gonna get a belly to Bayley on a chair or something?
Belly to Bayley through a table.
So that would be cool. You know what else I wanted to make a quick little mention was Sasha, what she retweeted with the letters that her and Bayley wrote when they were kids about how they wanted to be. Yo, that was just everything. It was so cute. It was so parallel. Like, wow. And now look at them going up against each other at a pay-per-view for the Women's Championship. That's why the Divas title holds no weight, and I hope Charlotte changes that. So that's my hope right now. But Gigi, what are your thoughts?
This was the one you tweeted, Nick, like it was like one of the longer little promos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this one was really good. The song was from Bring Me the Horizon, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it a whole bunch. I don't like it was so like just good, and it didn't feel like they were just showing you the same thing again. I really felt like I was watching like a whole nother match. Like it really just added to it, and it made you really hyped for what you're gonna see in on Sunday. So Saturday, whatever fucking day it's on. And it's gonna be good. Like you said, I want them to pull out weapons this time. They can fucking do it. It's not gonna be anything different from what the guys do. It's gonna be better at that. So I'm excited to see these girls tear it down again. And I'm hoping that I love Bayley and Sasha together, but I'm hoping this is the last match, just so it doesn't turn into like a Kevin Owens, John Cena thing. I just kind of want Bayley to finally just kind of go on and move on to new girls and kind of start bringing up people like Eva and Billy and Dana and start giving them a chance.
Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be the final match between these two, especially being the Iron Man match. Like, I feel like this is kind of Sasha's way of going out of NXT as well and just strictly being main roster.
Wait a minute.
I feel like we talked about it on the show, Jaymes and I, and Sam too. I think we talked about like who the direction will go afterwards. And Bayley is the champion. She's the most technical. Like she has the most experience down there now. Aside from Asaka. So I'm really excited to see maybe that direction and maybe Asaka go after the title.
So you guys don't think that Sasha can become a 2-time NXT Women's Champion? She'd be the first.
She would be the first, but just how this storyline's going, and I feel like the direction with Team Bad on the main roster, they're going to be picking up more speed coming with Survivor Series. So I feel like this is just kind of a good send-off. I mean, I feel like she'll get a couple pinfalls, no doubt, in this Iron Man match, but I don't think she'll actually walk away with the belt. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be nail-biting. But, I feel like... And it's so early in Bayley's title reign, too. Like, this is going to really put her on the pedestal for women's champs. if she wins and walks out as champ still.
Yeah, in the long run, it would benefit Bayley if she won. Definitely.
Yeah, because I seen an interview with her. She's like, you know what? We're gonna make history. Like at the end of the day, when you look back, you will see Bayley versus Sasha Banks in the first ever Iron Man match for the Divas.
Tell me when that fucking Divas title has been defended in anything this major.
In even any other stipulation type of match. Nothing. I can't think of anything.
Nothing. I really hope this changes, and I know Charlotte is pushing hard to get something going for this Divas title, and I think Charlotte's the girl for it. So, speaking of Charlotte is going to be on the cover of Flex magazine, I believe, Women's Flex magazine.
Muscle and Fitness.
Muscle and Fitness.
And they're finally going to. She was taking photos with the Divas Championship, so I hope they incorporate it in this photo shoot, because she's the first Diva to ever bring the title with her to a photo shoot and was photographed holding her championship. Find a fucking lead, WWE. This is a way to promote your product. Maybe magazines wouldn't let them bring the championship. I don't know what it is. I don't see magazines saying
this
no to that.
This is like the first time, even for like any championship, because they don't even do it with the WWE one.
Yeah, they don't do it with the WWE Championship at all either, or any championship. So they got the Divas Champion. So this should pretty much assure that they're sticking with the Divas Championship if they're going to get it photographed on a magazine this big. So, I don't know, but I'm so fucking glad that Charlotte has the belt and Charlotte's taking photos with this belt at a photo shoot. This is big fucking news, and I'm excited. This is something I've been wanting for years. Even when they had the Divas pose for Playboy, I used to be like, they should put the belt on her and have her pose with the fucking belt. You know, like Candice Michelle. I thought they should have gave her the belt when she was posing for Playboy.
Oh, God, no. That was during Trish's 1 year reign.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, wait, no. Shawn Michaels posed with it in Playgirl because it was over his crotch. There we go.
Oh, right.
Put it together.
Didn't Sable pose with it? I thought she did.
I don't think she did.
Was she champion at the time? I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah, I think she was.
It might have been for like W Magazine, though, or something.
Oh, probably.
I don't think she posed for Playboy with the... I don't think any diva has with the championship. They've had... Who was on it that they said... Oh, it was Christy Hemme, and she wasn't even the women's champion. They said, WWE Women's Champion Christy Hemme. Right. And Trish read her for that.
Clearly, there's a typo, because you're no champion, sweetie.
Yeah, I was there live for that, and then Trish...
Oh my God, were you?
Head. Yeah, I was there for that. That was in Rhode Island. But yeah, congrats, Charlotte. And I hope that WWE backs you and they start getting the Divas title in some serious matches. And I hope that this year, or next year I should say, at WrestleMania, that Divas Championship is defended in a serious match, not a Charlotte versus the world, like AJ Lee type match. I want a legit one-on-one match with a storyline behind it, like Bayley and Sasha's.
You know who she should face at Mania, if she still is holding the title by Mania, is Natty.
Yeah.
I think that would be an awesome kind of WrestleMania storyline to build up. And then have the other divas have a tag match or something else.
Yeah, I don't want any Lumberjills. I don't want none of that.
No, get them out of there.
I hate Lumberjill matches. They're pointless. Point-fucking-less. Even Lumberjack matches. I hate them. They're the worst.
I like that. I like the concept. I like the idea of it.
It never goes
the execution. Right. It never goes over.
They never do it right.
They never do it right. I can't...
They need it. The only one... The only one that I did like was Dean and Seth at Survivor Series a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was the only one, because leave it to Seth Rollins to put together a masterpiece. Yeah, I catch that shit, Gigi. I didn't bring in that fucking dirtbag.
Oh, I'll give him praise for his work. He's a good worker.
Really? Let's not. It's terrible.
All right, let's not throw shade yet. We'll keep it for behind the shade.
Gigi's just brewing right now.
Yeah, she's just stirring. She's stirring.
I'm fine. I'm 100% fine.
Unbothered. What's our next topic?
Speaking of Charlotte, though, Madison Square Garden special is tonight, which none of us remembered until today.
It starts in a half hour.
Yeah, so we better wrap it up soon.
And not a fuck was given.
You know what?
So it's gonna be Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. Woohoo.
Not a fuck was given.
The cool match I'm actually looking forward to is Kevin Owens putting his Intercontinental title on the line against Jericho.
Yeah, and it's Jericho's 25th anniversary in wrestling today.
That's awesome.
God damn.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm so fucking... Like, the reason why none of us remember this, us hardcore fanatics of WWE forgot about a pay-per-view that's going to be on the it's a special that's going to be on the network, and it's at Madison Square Garden, and we forgot about it. Like, you know what that leads me to? The fucking promotion and the card. Like, everything was about Brock Lesnar. I'm like, Brock Lesnar's not gonna fucking get everybody to watch this
Brock's
shit.
not fighting everyone.
I know. I was like, I want to know the fucking card. They didn't announce anything. They didn't make no programs while they were on fucking Monday Night Raw. Nothing. They didn't set up anything. Like, and then what did I say?
Do you remember back in the day with? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
but do you remember back in the day with Saturday Night Main Event? Mm-hmm. Like how that would be a little special, and they would translate a couple 2-week storylines on Raw and SmackDown and put it on there. Like, I just don't understand why. Like, that's a lost opportunity.
They're just hoping that people would check in for Brock Lesnar. People are going to check in, but we want to know what else is on the fucking card.
I thought it was just Brock fighting, really.
Right? See, look at Gigi. Gigi didn't even know.
It's like a 3-hour program. Like, it's going to be
I know
crazy.
New Day has a match. New Day against the Dudley Boys.
Yeah, Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler again. So that should be intriguing.
And I believe
Seth Rollins versus John Cena in a steel cage for the United States Championship. I believe Charlotte and Becky will be teaming up against the Bellas in a tag team match.
I knew that. Like, everybody was thinking that we are going to get a one-on-one with the Divas or something. I was like, it's going to be a tag match. I already know it. Like, Team
Bad is not going to be there, though, unfortunately.
It's so stupid. Like, I'm so sick of these teams. The only team that should stay together is fucking Team Bad.
Team Bad, because they got it together.
Yeah, like, everybody else can disband. Like, I'm ready for Fox
my God.
CW.
Sorry, I just thought of a topic that we never addressed. This whole Medusa stuff.
Oh, God. Like,
yes. I'm here for it.
All right, Gigi, do you know about all of it? Do you want to maybe take this topic over?
Let's see. Okay, so Medusa, I believe it was on her Instagram because it was an Instagram comment.
Yeah.
And she's pretty much saying that how everyone but Natty sucks. She's like, not Charlotte. She said Paige wasn't good on the mic. The Bellas aren't good wrestlers. She pretty much, and then she said Natty is the workhorse and she's the good one. And that's the reason Natty inducted her, not anyone else. So she pretty much just shitted on the whole division except Natty. She gave Natty an umbrella.
You know what? I think she was drunk tweeting. Honestly, you know why? Because a couple hours before that, or the day before that, she praised the Divas. She was like, "That was so awesome. Good job, Paige. Capella twins are so classy. Paige is a rebel."
Was it during Raw though?
Yes.
I think it's one of those contract things that are okay, Medusa, at 8:00 we need you to tweet this. Thank you. We'll send you $5.
But she doesn't even have that many followers, so why would WWE invest in something like that with her Twitter? She doesn't have that many. No shade. Not many people follow her on Twitter. Not many people retweet her. So she's just that was a Sunny page, girl. Like, she just ripped the page out of Sunny, and I'm not feeling it, Medusa, because you're not gonna come over here and sit down and talk shit about these divas when you should probably fly your ass over and go talk to them and put some knowledge in them, bitch. Because at first, when I read that, I was just like, I don't think this is real. And then when I saw I think it was Tom sent a picture of it on her fucking page, I still didn't believe it. I was like, let me go and go look. I went to go look, and then that's when I saw somebody else post up receipts about what she was saying the night before, about how the Divas did so great. And I was like, alright, why isn't this adding up? What am I missing? And I'm like, she has to be fucking drinking, because she was sitting down on a table for 3, lit the fuck up as well with Ivory. So I'm like...
calling Molly out. Geez.
Yeah, like, what's going on? And then you want Molly to throw people under the bus and shit. I was like, Medusa, you messy.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's 20 years ago.
She's messy. She's a messy bitch. And I got my eye on you. I'm not quick to throw you in the river yet, but I got my eye on you, bitch. That's all I gotta say about it. I still respect her. She's done a lot for this business. And then she's talking about, she started the revolution years ago, 25 years ago. She's like, not to mention the golden era, blah, blah, blah. Girl, you tried it, because the fucking golden era was the motherfucking shit. You didn't have nobody to wrestle with when you were in fucking WWE. So don't come for my girls in the golden era. Like, stop it. Just a bunch of hate, bitch. And they just let you back into their good graces, and don't fucking act up before they show you the fucking door.
I know, right? And you know what, the thing in her... Instagram post, her long paragraph story or book,
The Bible.
That really set her off, apparently, was Nicki. A fan was like, when Nicki was like, oh, who really started this Divas Revolution? And a fan was like, Alundra Blaze. And apparently she waved it off, and that, like, set her up, and she just gave a raking for everybody except Natty, like Gigi said. And she was like, and Team Bad, they're more interested in glow lights, and all their focus is on flashlights and glow lights.
Nick, let me ask you a question.
Like, she was just really messy.
Did Nicki really, like, wave the fan off?
I looked back, and it didn't look like it. Like,
so
I don't
she
know.
just ignored it and just continued on. Like, she
I
didn't
feel like Nicki wouldn't be smart enough to do that, so...
Exactly. That's why I'm like, that's a good heel move. But I'm like, did she, like, really acknowledge it, or no? Like, I gotta look back.
I think Medusa's just reading into it way too.
She really is, because she was probably like, oh, they mentioned me, she should have said something. Or maybe she has issues with the Bella Twins backstage, we don't know. And then for somebody to say that while Nicki was coming out, she was probably really over it then. But who knows? That doesn't give you the right to fucking drag them. Like, really? A night, not even a night, a couple of hours after you praised everybody in the ring saying that was so awesome, the Page pipe bomb and all this bullshit. And now it's all garbage. Page is dumb on the mic and the Bella Twins are trash and you call them classy the night before. Like, you make no sense. She's such a big contradiction and I'm over it, but I'm still going to give her a chance. I haven't really written her off yet, but she's working on it, especially with how she tried my girl Molly at that fucking dinner table.
I'm still a little uncomfortable about that.
I was not feeling it.
I felt bad for her.
Molly didn't want to be there.
Why couldn't they put Molly with, like, Trish and Lita? Like, that would have been... Or Victoria or something, like...
And you know what the crazy thing is? Like, a lot of divas do not like Alundra Blaze. A lot of people had issues with her. Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler, they all had issues with her. Molly Holly had issues with her.
Charmel had issues with her.
Yeah, like, she's a fucking bitch, and she feels
entitled. If Charmel has an issue with you, something's wrong here.
Something's wrong. You don't come for the queen. You better leave Miss Queen Charmel alone. Charmel is a goddess.
She is.
She was so great in her role. We never talk about Charmel.
I love Queen Charmel.
I loved her too. She was great on the mic too. She's another diva that we don't give much praises to. And I wish WWE let her wrestle. I think she didn't want to wrestle. I think that's what it was.
She didn't.
No, I don't think she did. But
you know what? She was she made King Booker
documentary.
She did. What did she say?
Yeah, just like she. It's like she wanted to be like, she was like a Metro girl, and it's just like she met Booker and he needed that kind of like help in his character, so that's why she came along with him. Mm-hmm. She's never had like the intention of being like an actual wrestling diva.
Yeah. You know, it worked. Them two together. Booker T, I think they were the best duo, like husband and wife next to Stephanie McMahon and
Oh, hands down. Their chemistry together was so funny. Like, I loved them. Like, that's when I was watching, like, religiously as a kid. Like, when I started watching was kind of around the Booker T, Queen, or not Queen Charmel at that point, but just Charmel. Yeah, with Kurt Angle and with Chris Benoit, their kind of best of 7 series that they had as well. So, but yeah, she was just the shit. I loved her dresses. I loved how she would come out with waving like a queen. Like,
it was awesome. Like, it was so like picture perfect when Booker T became King Booker, and Booker T was the best King of the Ring winner.
I was just gonna say he is the only one since that has actually made that gimmick something and actually turned it completely around with his gear.
I think it was all Charmel. It was all Charmel being the queen. Like, it just fit. It was perfect. It was like they lightning striked, and they just kept going with it. Oh. It was perfect. But look at us. We had to give our girl Charmel a shout out. Queen Charmel. And that's another girl that needs to get down into the Hall of Fame, because she was legendary. I really like that. She
hasn't aged a day either. Like, she still looks like it's like SmackDown 2005.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she has a quick little run in backstage. It would be funny if Booker T... I don't know, comes back in with the character of King Booker real quick and then have Charmel pop up backstage or something. I think it would be cute. It would be nice to see them together again on TV.
At like a Raw anniversary special or something.
Something fun. Like,
they just had the season premiere.
I know.
God, that mess.
What's our next topic?
Our next topic we had was the Renee Unfiltered that she had with Kevin Owens this week. You guys didn't watch it. I just watched it. It was fun. It was more of kind of like, I got like a Canadian like interest with it. They were talking about like how Kevin Owens is a bad Canadian because he doesn't drink beer and he doesn't watch hockey, and I don't do either. So I guess I am too.
Hey guys,
But
doesn't drink beer?
no.
And then he eats all your guys' poutine or whatever the fuck it's called.
See, you know what? You're the only one. I'm going off here now, but Americans really piss me off on how they pronounce poutine. Like they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get some poutine."
What's poutine?
You don't know what poutine is?
Nasty shit.
No, I have no idea.
It's fries with gravy.
Fries.
It's fries with gravy all over it and cheese curds, like little cheese balls, and you just like throw them in there. Yeah, it's like it was, I guess, originated in Montreal.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's fucking bomb.com.
Poutine?
You've never had fries with gravy on them?
I've never heard of dipping your
You've
fries
never
in
had
a
poutine
gravy
before?
bowl. No.
Have it
I've
before
seen it on Buzz.
Yeah, I was gonna say have it before you shade it, Gigi, because it's pretty good. Yeah, just don't call it poutine though, or else I'm gonna have to fucking Melina slap you.
That's kind of like putting it's like mashed potatoes because it's fried potato.
Right. Oh my gosh, it's so good, and you get the little cheese in there. Oh, good to go.
Kind of like a baked potato.
You disgusting people.
Does it taste like a baked potato?
It just tastes like fucking fries with gravy on it.
I don't know. This sounds interesting, but I'm not gonna knock
I just find this so crazy because I've been eating it for years.
When's the last time you had some poutine?
When was the last time I had poutine?
It sounds like I'm asking you a sexual question.
My friend Desiree, she makes it all the time. Like she makes it from scratch. She'll do her own gravy and it's so good. Anyway, yeah, it's super big in here in Canada. Like you can go, we have a little poutine restaurant kind of thing. Like you go in there and you could get a whole bunch of stuff on it. You could get bacon on it. You could get anything on it.
Well, really. Nick, when we have our first TPP family dinner, you're gonna bring in some poutine.
Oh my God, yes.
There you go.
I don't even really like it that much, to be honest.
Well, can we talk about the people who don't like Renee Gigi? Well, all that shit that's been
off topic.
Oh God, my poor baby girl. Okay, so here's what happened. These dumbass Dean Ambrose fans. Okay, on Renee's Instagram, she posted a little pic with one of her friends in Buffalo, who is a man, and she didn't put anything sexual. She's just representing Buffalo, cute little photo. And then these bitches down in her comment section, as they usually do, it's usually, "Oh my God, are you dating Dean? Are you with Dean? Take a picture with Dean. We want to see Dean. Dean, Dean, Dean." And then she posts a picture with a guy, and it turns into, "Why would you post a picture with another guy? How does Dean feel about this? You evil bitch. Oh my God, you're from the depths of hell." They're just going in on this girl because she's with a fucking superstar that they like. And she's just getting all this shade and all this hate. And I believe Summer came to her defense and told the fans they're delusional and to leave the girl alone. And who else was it?
Eden,
yeah. And Eden came with the same thing, pretty much saying she can relate because this is what she goes through with Cody. Yeah. And I'm just sitting here I never understand why fangirls go this fucking hard. I've seen pictures of these bitches. The likeliness of Dean Ambrose or anyone other superstar wanting to fuck you is very fucking low because you look like a horse. So if you put those two things together, they're not going to want to be with you no matter how many t-shirts you fucking buy. I don't get it. So then Renee, she kind of just brushed it off. She's kind of used to it at this point. But this is the most hate she ever got. And I look at her comment section and then this was fucking just crazy. Some of you bitches really need some medication if you really think that Dean Ambrose would date you and only thing stopping you is Renee fucking Young. Bitches. Oh.
Some of them need to go out and go get their own fucking man and leave this girl alone. I'm so tired of the fangirls attacking these wrestlers' wives and girlfriends. Mm-hmm. It's fucking ridiculous. Randy Orton's girlfriend gets it the most.
Yeah, she's very much sweet.
They want to kill the girl. It's ridiculous. And then Zara gets the same bullshit. That's the reason why she got fired, because of these set fangirls digged up her past and fucking smeared it all over the internet.
Okay.
It's the truth. They did. But she's a dumbass who's going to go back and delete it.
But this is we would have found the fucking swastika shit at some point. They just went and found this shit. That's not the reason she got fired is because they fucking found it. It's because she fucking had swastikas and fucking My Little Pony Hitlers. Okay,
it's not like she had it really discreet or anything.
Gigi, were you part of the fucking search team?
Anybody could have I love Sahara. I'm gonna every single one of her photos because I'm a Sahara fan. And you fucking get down there and you see My Little Pony about to attack some Jew. Bitch, no.
But I'm just using her as an example because that's what happened to her. People looked up her past, digged up her past, and fucking threw her under the fucking bus. And they tried to do that to JoJo too when there was rumors that JoJo was messing around with Randy Orton. Oh, you're a slut. You're this. You're that. Now she has a new boyfriend. What a whore! Like I saw it all in her comments on Instagram, which is why I can see why JoJo's not big on social media anymore. JoJo does not interact at fucking all. Her boyfriend posts more pictures of her than she posts of herself on her own Instagram. It's crazy. And I think that's a really bad move for your career, JoJo, because you need to put yourself out there because you become easily forgot about until you pop up on fucking TV. So you need to really work on your social media. She really, really does. But
a lot of these girls need media training.
Yeah. And a lot of these fans need to get their own men, their own dick, or get a dildo if you're too ugly.
Yeah, I've seen them. It's very difficult, but I don't see how you, like, Roman Reigns would date me. Like, bitch, I've seen your face. You have a 5 head. It's not gonna fucking happen.
I mean, Roman Reigns, like, half of these people that attack these divas and wrestler girlfriends and wives, they don't even have their pictures up. They're hiding behind a Bella Twin photo or a Dean Ambrose photo or a Seth photo. They never post their pictures up. The ones with
the majority of these people, though, are just young kids. Like, that's how I view it.
It's ridiculous. Young kids.
I feel like even when I was young, like, I love John Cena to death. Like, you cannot tell me that wasn't my boyfriend, but I was able to be like, oh, wait, he has a girlfriend. Let me not attack her.
Right, yeah. Seriously.
I don't these children, I just can't anymore.
It's ridiculous.
What a mess.
I really fucking can't. And some of them are grown. Like, I've been on Tumblr. Some of these bitches are fucking paying taxes and they're hating on Renee Young.
I mean, we know a couple people that are grown-ass men or women that just, like, fucking troll over Twitter all the time. So.
We see that too. We dealt with it personally.
Mm-hmm. But Renee Young and Kevin Owens actually talked about, like, Renee's like, I love how much of a troll you are on Twitter. And he's like, well, I'm not really much of a troll, but, like, I like dealing with them. She's like, yeah, you're like, I love how you handle them. He's like, you know what? I feel bad because I don't usually respond to positive feedback from people. I appreciate it. I really do, but I like putting people in their places, though. Good. Because I love his tweets. They're so funny.
Good for him. This is a non-wrestling related thing, but Selena Gomez recently clapped back because somebody came in because I guess she put on like 5 pounds or something like that, and a fan commented on her Instagram, oh my god, you're a celebrity, you need to lose weight, you need to get back into the gym because you have an image to uphold. And Selena Gomez went, shut the fuck up, you're disgusting, don't tell me how I should fucking look. Like, I was like, yes, finally somebody claps back and puts these motherfuckers together, because that's when they get shocked and feel like shit when you clock back. Sometimes you just have to. And Renee should have tied up her hair and took out her hoop earrings and put out a video. Like, listen, bitch.
She's a smart girl, though. She's not going to address anything like that.
It's crazy, but these fans...
I would have just took a photo with Dean with no caption.
I just hate...
I put like the 3 dots, like, bitch, think about it.
I just can't stand hateful people who just hate on these divas and, like, these wrestlers' wives and girlfriends. It's like, why hate? What have they personally done to you? Like, why? Because she's sleeping with Dean Ambrose because she's attractive and your man Dean wants to get up all in that and you're mad? Like, first of all, why are you guys fighting over Dean Ambrose? He looks like an ashtray.
Shut
up! That's the real tea. Like,
that is the real question.
Why is Renee even bothered? Who's to say? For all we know, they could probably be broken up for months now. Do they still travel together? Are there photos of them two traveling together? Huh?
No, because there's some bitches that say, like, oh, didn't Renee is so disgusting, I'll have photos on their Instagram of them getting out of fucking cars, so.
Have they been photographed again together recently?
Yeah, it was on not Dean's, like, Tumblr tag, like, they were out in, like, Las Vegas together at the bar and shit. They are a happy fucking couple, and they look cute together because both are equally attractive.
No.
Okay, let's not get too crazy, Gigi.
Renee
Young is fine.
Our comment section. He's the only listener that supports me in Dean being attractive. Thank you, Nick. Even though you do have Fearless in your name.
Fearless Nick?
Not Nick, but fucking right here. Fearless Nick in our comments. Sasha Banks, this is Abby. But then he has Fearless.
I know Fearless Nick. Fearless Nick is a lie. He is a lie. Dean Ambrose is not cute. And for that, Mr. Fearless Nick, I'm going to give you a good dragon when WWE 2K16 comes out for that fucking comment. Because he's one of the people that wants to play against me, and I can't wait to whoop his ass. So, listeners, if you have an Xbox One, hit me up. I'll beat your ass.
I was able to pay electricity bills so you can pay. That's nice. That's nice.
Excuse me?
That's nice. No, it's nice.
Yeah, you better keep it cute, Gigi. Because Gigi, keep it cute because I could get beautiful. Don't do it. I will drag yours. Mm-mm. But what else we have to talk about today?
The last one we had was Table for 3, but we're running a little short on time for the Madison Square Garden. But to be honest, I don't think missing the first 5 minutes is going to do anything.
I really want to talk about Table for 3. This was the best one yet.
Okay, yeah, so let's finish it off with that, and then I have a couple more plugs for the show to end.
Yeah, we could go for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Go on, Nick. You watched it. Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this week on Table for 3, we had the Intercontinental Championships together. So it was Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, and Ryback at the time was the current champion. And I'm just going to throw some shade early on. I loved in the beginning how Ryback was like, oh, I think the theme for this week is all good wrestlers. And Dolph just kind of gave him some side eye. He was like, yeah, I guess that's it. And Daniel's like, I thought it was all because we're internet darlings. I just thought it was so good. It was really funny. And kind of like, I'm not a big fan of Ryback, but I loved how Daniel Bryan is like a little jokester. Like, he's like, I feel like he would be such a good friend, but in the end, you know, he's going to like rib you. And like, he's going to be like, I feel like he's running around backstage and like ribbing people.
Yeah, because freaking Ryback called him out and said that he's a bit of a bully backstage.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not a bully. Ryback's like, you're a bully. And he's
you
like,
and Cody.
He's like, you and Cody are bullies. And he's like, because, and then Daniel Bryan cuts him off and he's like, no, because he said it. He's like, oh, you're really going to do me like that? He was like, you're really going to tell that story? And then Daniel's like, fuck it, I'm going to tell the story. He's like, he said that he has to impress Lesnar. Like, he's like, oh, Brock's going to be here tonight. And they're all like, yeah. He's like, oh, I gotta impress him. I gotta make sure he notices me or whatever. And they all started roasting him. Like, who gives a fuck if Brock Lesnar notices you? Why do you need to impress another man? It was just so hilarious how they just kept getting on him about that. That was fun. And I like when he was like...
They made it even bigger than it was and said that he took what was it?
I forget what it...
A Cialis?
What? Oh
yes, that was it. They said because he said that, so they went backstage, and once he went backstage, they made it so much bigger, saying that he was going to impress Brock Lesnar by taking a Cialis.
I fucking can't wait.
God.
And then he goes on to ask another question. He's like, do you guys think the Intercontinental title is cursed? And Daniel's like, do you believe in witchcraft? And he goes, no. And he's like, then why would you ask me a question like that? I was like, look at Daniel. Daniel is a bully. He sits there and reads them all day. Like, oh my god, Daniel Bryan is a shady character.
He is. He's really shady.
He was so entertaining. But he brought up some good points about the Intercontinental title, saying that if I take on this Intercontinental title, I want it to be exclusive. I want it to be taken care of. I want it to be important. I only want to defend it on SmackDown. I only want to be on SmackDown. I want it to be like important when you see this belt. And I thought that was all good ideas, and that's something that the United States Championship desperately needs, is to be secluded. And it needs to be on somebody like a Daniel Bryan, not Ryback. And
well, we have Kevin Owens now,
exactly.
So hopefully we get a better direction with the IC belt.
And you know what? It's going in a good direction, especially with tonight, with him defending that belt against fucking Chris Jericho.
Yes.
So, win a good belt.
To be honest, I really want to see Kevin Owens hold that belt till Mania and have Sami Zayn come back and challenge for the belt at Mania.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that overall story, like the year story of him taking him out, taking the NXT title away from him, and then Sami, because Sami's so ready to be on main roster. So I just feel Mania, like they could build it up for a couple months.
Sami Zayn and freaking Kevin Owens would be the two guys to really elevate that freaking belt.
Can you imagine them opening the show for WrestleMania 32?
Yeah, it would be awesome. And you know what? I throw Cena a lot of shade, but he's done a lot for that United States Championship.
Oh, he has, definitely.
And it was just because of like his status and being a top guy, I think it was a smart move to put the belt on him in the long run. Because at first I was just like, okay, that's kind of random. But now I see the long-term plan for it, and I think it was a good idea. And then even putting it on Seth quickly, have the heavyweight champion hold on to it. So now with Kevin Owens being the top guy from NXT, and he already beat Cena prior, and he has the Intercontinental title now, I feel like it all makes sense. So I'm glad for that. But Gigi, did you watch Table for Three?
No, but I seen gifs and I seen the fucking every gif was Daniel Bryan saying some shit, so I can see his total shadiness. I'm like, this little fucker.
You should
like
watch
when you date a Bella twin, you have to learn how to be fucking top on your feet because them bitches say a lot of stupid shit.
I don't understand how Ziggler's a comedian, but he was not funny at all. I'm so curious to see his stand up.
Daniel Bryan took most of kind of the spotlight in this. Like he was taking more of he was so entertaining.
My man was being charitable, okay? Daniel's fucking injured. He let him get his jokes in. If you want to see Dolph make a joke, go to the Laugh Factory, pay however much money, $25, and then you can see my man make jokes.
I'm gonna get on YouTube and look this shit up. I'm gonna see if it's really funny. I really want to see what the fuck is going on.
My man is. You have to pay to see this. He's not.
Isn't he gonna be in a movie?
Yes, he's gonna be in a movie.
What's this movie about? What's it about?
It's with Kane. It's another police thing. I think Kane's his supervisor. I think it's supposed to be funny. I think
with Kane.
Yeah, that's why Kane and him were out at the same time because Kane plays his supervisor, whoever is the top person at the cop place, and then Dolph is a cop, and there's something going on there.
So it's like a buddy cop film.
It's supposed to be a 21 Jump Street, but just with one guy, and then Kane is Ice Cube, like that.
I think I'm gonna wait for Edge and Lana's movie instead, because that's just I'm not sold on that. Sorry.
The Kane storyline.
Kane is a pretty good actor. Excuse you guys. He's fucking.
Oh my god, really? I wouldn't know because every time he comes on my TV, I fast forward. I am so over the Seth Rollins and Kane thing. It's never gonna fucking happen, WWE. Let it fucking die. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna be entertaining. It's never gonna be scary. No, not at all. Kane has been ruined for years. And I just can't wait until he hangs up the boots and stop ruining his legacy. It's not gonna happen. God, he would be more of an impact if he was a part timer. The fire would go out and he'll pop out, kind of like the Undertaker does. But it's you still want to be in there with the youngings, and nobody's feeling you, Kane. You're not scary, so you need to back the fuck up. Undertaker
they're forcing Kane. I feel like Kane is being very forced at this point.
And they're holding him against his will.
Who? Undertaker?
No, Big Show, because Big Show, he's been saying in interviews he doesn't want to wrestle anymore, and the same thing with Kane, they don't want to wrestle anymore, but W's oh, one more match, put this guy over, one more, but he's
somebody threw mad shade at them.
They're both please, just let us go.
Did you guys hear about the shade that Batista threw at them? Batista's I'm not going to be over there and be the authorities' cronies, just there to put people over and lose matches and blah, blah. He's I'm going to go back when it makes sense. And that was...
Batista needs to shut the fuck up with all that Botox in his fucking face. He used to be so fucking fine. Now
I'm surprised he could even move his face.
Look, Miss Gigi talking about people in their coins. Batista's getting his fucking coins. He is not going back to WWE's junk
looks
change.
like shit now. Do you see how I go? You have to look good and have money with me. You just can't have one or the other.
He's getting them top dollar checks. He's in a new movie coming out, a James Bond movie, bitch. He's the top villain in this movie.
Yeah, he won't be able to express how he feels because his face is made out of fucking plastic now, looking like Joan Rivers.
Girl, he's making them coins. He's gonna be back in that movie. I forget the name of it. The space movie, whatever the fuck it was.
Guard of the Galaxy.
Yes, he's going to be in the sequel. They got signed on for 3 more movies.
Damn, if he used those coins, and by 2005 Batista, I would be fucking here for it. He would be my fucking screensaver. But no, he looks like shit now, and I'm not here for it.
I don't give a fuck. He's making them coins. He's making them coins, baby. Top dollar. Because that's what Gigi tells me all day, guys, in the chats. What's Brad making? I'm all about the coins. Money. Millions of dollars. Gigi should be a part of the primetime players, honestly.
Yeah, screw Cameron. Let's get Gigi in there as your manager.
For real, Jesus.
I could be with Titus. He keeps putting up too much about God and Jesus. I cuss too much. We wouldn't get along. So, and then Darren, I'd have to drag him periodically. I would be very much more New Day.
Mm-hmm. Or Dean, because you're into serial killers. We came into realization that Gigi's into serial killers because Dean Ambrose looks like a serial killer, and
Diplo looks like Ted Bundy.
Diplo, so. Yeah. Sam said that he looks like Ted Bundy. That was hilarious. And then
you guys, Diplo looks fucking sexy as shit.
Diplo looks like Jeffrey Dahmer, who's the biggest serial killer ever, and he used to eat people.
And you said you would hook up with him, so...
I did say that.
Yeah, that was a little kind of fucked up.
I'm not... Damn, girl, you put my business out there. Damn, I didn't say that, guys. Don't listen to Gigi.
He did though. I will scroll back deep into this goddamn timeline. And
Gigi's pulling out receipts.
Oh no!
I can't do the audio clip. I'll find some way to get those audio clips too. I'll re-record them. Do not.
Oh,
right.
the audio clips. Good lord, it was a dragging.
Oh my god, it was bad. But we came to find out that Gigi's into serial killer. And what did Sam say? That he wouldn't be surprised if Gigi's one of those girls that have jail pen pals.
Yeah, pen pals.
Yo, Sam low-key shaded you, Gigi. That shit was
savage with his shade. God.
It fucking snatches me up like the fucking what is it, Camp Crystal, like with Jason, and he pops out at the last minute, pulls the girl out the boat. That's fucking me and Sam's relationship.
Nick, remember when Sam was doing the Lifetime promos of Gigi? It's like, this week on Gigi meets up with 2 serial killers in a dark alley. You guys, if the listeners, we should have saved that. That was classic. That whole shade. Oh, you guys would have loved it. I wish we saved it.
No, but it all started with me because fucking Jaymes wanted to be like, oh, we need to put Brad and Fandango. They would feel so great together. We'll say that fucking anything. Oh, Brad needs to be with Oxygen. Oxygen isn't doing anything right now. Brad would be great with that.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Fucking Brad with anything.
I would, like Fandango. I was just thinking, Fandango ain't doing anything, and he's hot. Brad ain't doing anything.
Satan isn't doing anything right now. Brad and Satan would work great together.
Don't be mad. I'm just trying to get my boy on.
Oh my god, guys, I'm just watching Madison Square Garden. So it's not Rusev versus Ziggler. They turned it into a tag team match and threw in Sheamus and fucking Randy Orton.
Oh.
It's so fucking old. So I fucking can't. Kim needs to let him fucking retire.
Oh my god, Randy Orton's another one that needs to take it back. Bro.
Yeah, he needs to go.
For real. Like, Randy Orton's been in every type of match. God.
With no storyline.
No storyline. The guy has no direction.
Yes, it's now. Oh my god.
So annoying. He's another one that he's letting them ruin his credibility over there. That's why Batista picked up his ball and fucking left.
Oh, Gigi, Dolphy got some new tights going on now.
Yes, bitch.
Ugh, I hate Dolph with those tights.
His tights are on TV though, so.
Oh. That's true.
Those tights are ugly though, Gigi. You can't lie.
He looks like a new age Shawn Michaels. Good. Gigi, meanwhile, fucking Brad has to fry his hair to even get on a goddamn dark match. Thank you.
Did you see Brad on
No, I
Xavier's Up Up Down Down this week?
My little
with Kofi Kingston?
He's on there with Kofi?
Yeah, he randomly just walks in. And he just sits down in the back so you can watch.
They didn't even invite his ass. You see how that goes, Tim?
He just walked into the building.
That's not true. He's friends with Xavier. Xavier's done multiple YouTube videos with him, too. They did a peanut butter and jelly song together. They've done a lot together.
I love Xavier. I love Xavier Woods.
Me too. And I love how he calls my Braddy a meatball.
Yeah, or meatloaf.
Yeah, he calls him meatloaf and meatball. It's cute because Brad is definitely meaty. So don't be mad.
But anyway, is there any other final things we want to say before we wrap it up?
No, I think we're good. We established that Gigi's into serial killers.
Mm.
And that you want to get fucked by one and get cut up and then they find your body later on. It's fine.
You would have been caught, Jaymes, guaranteed back in the day.
What, girl?
You would have to have a lookalike in the Dahmer movie. It would be so cute.
I'm not that fast. I wouldn't go home with him like that. And plus, I don't take drinks from strangers.
Sure, bitch.
I don't.
That's what they all say. You are a Kelly Kelly fan, so sure.
Yeah. Well, I am not a Tom though, so don't get twisted. You gotta wine and dine me before you get the desserts treats, bitch. And
by wine and dine, it means the McDonald's menu. It's fine.
Excuse me, Miss TPP. What is it? No, PTP. Primetime Players. Gigi, you need to be in there. Definitely. You're all about the millions of dollars.
Can you just replace Darren, actually? That would be perfect.
Gigi can bump.
I do not think I can deal with Omarosa either, no.
Omarosa?
Yeah, that's who Titus is married to.
I thought that was a one hit it quick.
I thought they were just banging on the side.
They're together, married.
They're still together? Married? She just buried her husband like 2 years ago. Michael Douglas.
She got in quick.
This Omarosa girl is...
Like, you know what? Next season, she's going to be on Wags. Let's be real.
I can't. I fucking can't. She's what you call in my native tongue, perigoso. Dangerous. She is a mess. But I think we're done. We don't got anything else to talk about.
Yeah, I think that's it. Listeners, I hope you enjoyed The Shade. And stay tuned for TPP Behind the Shade, because that will be coming out for our 1 year. I'm so excited for it. We just got to get it together. I need to get my hair cut, because my eyebrows are on fleek, but I need to get my hair done.
I need Eva Marie's Glam Squad to hurry up and get here.
Yes, where's the TPP Glam Squad where you need it?
Oh, I didn't know they make house calls to the corner. That's nice.
Listen, bitch. You fucking tried it. Maybe I'll send them over to your crib and you can get some dye up in fucking Ziggler's head. Something.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you. He needs it.
He needs a fucking haircut. He needs something.
He does. Look, I'm just looking at it now.
He needs a haircut and dye. He's on TV, though.
At least Brad knows his way around the fucking barbershop.
But he doesn't know how to get on TV, so.
I know, it's so sad. It's not his fault, though.
It is.
I can't wait until he re-debuts, and everybody's just like, oh my god, Jaymes, you're... Every time I get a Twitter mention when Monday Night Raw is going on and I'm not watching, I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me Brad debuted. Because I know somebody's gonna.
You know what, Gigi? We should fuck with him on Twitter every Monday and be like, tweet him and be like, oh my god, Brad's on TV.
Don't do that, you guys. I will fucking probably crash my car.
Oh my gosh, Brad is at NXT Takeover Respect.
Oh, shut up! I wish.
Oh my god, I just saw Brad at the Salvation Army. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this show is over because I'm over the shade.
Oh yes, we'll keep it for Behind the Shade. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm loving all of the questions that the listeners gave in. There was a lot of cool ones, so I'm really excited for all of us to answer that. And like I said earlier, if you can help us reach our like goal. And there's one more thing I wanted to mention. I was talking to Sam about a certain little side project if you listeners were interested in. He's a big singer, and he was thinking about singing a couple like wrestling theme songs. So if you guys have any interest in that, just comment down in the comment section, and we'll see about that. But yeah, we've got a lot more ideas coming in the future, and I'm just so excited. We're here at 1 year now, and it's like so much has happened in 1 year, and I just feel like we're just getting bigger and better. And I want the listeners to help us get to 170 subscribers, because I think we're at 164 or 165 right now. So if you guys can help us get to 170 to just kind of keep the hype going up to TPP Behind the Shade, that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, other than that, Jaymes, where can people find you on social media if they want to chat with you? Any final thoughts or any final shade you want to throw before we head off?
Oh my god, Madison Square Garden is packed.
It is huge right now.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. But you can follow me at Jimmy Jaymes, Jaymes, and on every Monday, check into my Twitter and retweet my BBB. Bring back Brad. Please. Okay?
Yeah, Gigi, that's a real thing. He actually made that.
I did. And I need all the support I can get. Come on, it's all about getting good talent on TV. WWE likes to play us.
How many retweets did you get last time, Jaymes?
I got like
-2.
Like 6 or 7.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so I just wanted to grow. I need all the listeners to come and help me, please. Let's try. Let's get him on TV. We hold the power. We made Daniel Bryan champion and main evented fucking WrestleMania. We can bring my boo back.
You know how hard we have to try for that?
Not the minority, let's be real.
Stop it. Oh my god, there's a pretty girl.
High five, Nick.
There's a hot chick over here in Madison Square Garden sitting on the front row.
Where?
I don't know. I just seen her during Sheamus' entrance. She's pretty. Nice little hot Latina girl.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Randy about to leave his girl and shit. Okay.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Gigi, where can people find you if they want to follow your shade? Because I know you're the shadiest out of all of us on Twitter. So where can people follow you on your Tumblr, everything like that? And what can you tell the listeners what they can expect for Behind the Shade coming later this week?
For Behind the Shade, you can expect me to get all these hosts together for saying I'm a pen pal bitch, when that would never fucking happen. You can follow me at TrueG. Naomi retweeted me, but only after 7up retweeted me. She's very shady for that. I fucking tweeted the bitch, couldn't get no love. But the minute 7 fucking up retweets my shit, then she wants to hop on. But it's fine, girl. It's cool.
Wait, what did you tweet about?
I was at Life is Beautiful and some guy had on her shoes, so I took a picture. I'm like, oh, someone's rocking Naomi's kicks at Life is Beautiful. 2 days go on, don't get a retweet from the bitch. Then 7up fucking retweets my shit because they're sponsoring Life is Beautiful. Then she wants to hop on the goddamn Gigi bandwagon. It's fine.
Naomi, tisk, tisk, tisk. TPP be knowing.
We caught that girl.
Mm-hmm. It's fine, though.
That's
and then Cam favorited my tweet about when I was bitching about the Renee fans. I'm fucking Twitter famous out here. And then Tumblr, you can follow me at Ziggler is King. I might start reblogging Diplo now because that fucker is so fine.
Who retweeted you, Gigi?
Not retweeted, favorited Randy Orton's girlfriend because I posted about how they need to leave Renee and her alone and everyone fucking else. And the bitch gave me a favorite, so, Twitter famous.
There you go. You know what, Gigi? You're Twitter famous. I get a couple retweets from Dana, from Sasha, and look at Jaymes over in that corner, still struggling with his Bring Back Maddox Mondays.
I know
Can't
Brad.
even get a favor from Brad.
At least Brad knows who I am, bitch. He knows exactly who I am. So I'm good with that.
I'm surprised he gets connection. He probably still has a Nokia phone. He ain't got no iPhone or nothing. It's fine.
Bye!
Bye! Wait, everyone, where can people... I guess I'm the only one left. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at NickAikenTPP and Instagram at PrincePipeBomb and Tumblr at PrincePipeBomb. Bye, you shady bitches, and I can't wait. And I'll save my shade for TPP behind the shade.
That's what I'm doing.
I still got some to give out, bitches.
Toodles.
Bye.